Marquese Chriss, 23 years old, 8th pick in the 2016 NBA draft, was passed around the league. The Phoenix Suns wasn't sold on him, but Chriss was a raw talent where it was going to take some time for him to fully develop. Chriss found himself on the Houston Rockets, Cleveland Cavaliers, and now finally the Golden State Warriors, where he has thrived playing at last season. He is reviving his career here, back to getting 20 minutes a game, and back to being a starting quality player in the league. Golden State was able to maximize Chriss, highlighting his strengths as an athletic finisher rather than just having him try to be a floor spacer. Chris's motor and lack of energy he gave on the floor has completely changed, where now in Golden State he's given his all for this team. Chriss is undersized as a center, 6'9", 240 pounds, with a 7'1" wingspan. In this down season for the Golden State Warriors, he has been a bright spot due to the energy he brings to the Warriors. In just 59 games played this season, he averaged 9.3 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 1.9 assists on 54% from the field, 20% from 3, and 76% from the free throw line. 60% true shooting percentage, the best in his career by far. Marquese Chriss is a guy who can step in and be a quality starter for the Warriors, or be an off-the-bench presence and gives the Warriors productive minutes. He is a very athletic guy and a lob threat, always signaling when he is ready for a lob and just a threat to score inside. He is a really emphatic dunker, like he really puts it down strong. Chriss shooting in the restricted area, shoots it at 64%, great at catching lobs and dunking it in. Great hands for a big and operates a lot just being that pick and roll threat. He rolls hard to the rim and puts himself in positions and is always ready to catch the ball inside and put it in. Good cutter also, and knows the right time to cut inside and take advantage of his defender ball watching. He also runs great in transition and constantly hustles up the court like a guard. So really at all times he's a threat to receive a pass and just score. He ranks in the 95th percentile in transition play. We all know how the Warriors love their transition play, so he will fit easily next season with the team all healthy. And he really likes to flex a bit on the defense and hype himself up when he knows he made a good play. He's capable of taking guys off the dribble in the post and just scoring inside also. He gives a lot of energy for the Warriors, great finisher, just good floating around the basket to get a drop-off pass or lob inside, and he can put anyone on a poster if you don't challenge his shot. 117 dunks attempted on the season and made 99 of them. He also is always a threat to tip a shot in and doesn't always convert them, but his effort for second chance points is there. He averaged 6.2 rebounds on the season, which is a career high for him in 20 minutes a game. Granted, he wasn't a starter, so this is a good leap for him. His per 36 stats show him being a 16 points and 11 rebounds guy. In March, his minutes jumped to around 29 minutes a game, and he averaged a double-double in that month, 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 3.4 assists. For the Warriors as a whole, they ranked 24th in rebounds per game, so this is an area where Chriss could provide more for this team. Warriors did struggle allowing too many offensive boards, and Chriss statistically this season is their best rebounder. Warriors as a whole has to get better at grabbing boards. He averages around 2 offensive rebounds a game, which is the most of his career, and as stated, he fishes around looking for putback opportunities and trying to pull down a board for second chance points. If the Warriors do promote him as a full-time starter, his rebounding will be a key area to watch out for, as it will likely increase, and he could be a double-double guy for the Warriors. Chriss as a shooter really hasn't been much. He was scouted to be able to shoot the ball, but with the Warriors only attempted 16 mid-range shots, only making 5 of them, and 3-point shots attempted 39 and only made 8. Very low volume shooter, but this isn't his main area of attack. In his 2016-2017 rookie season, ironically, he attempted 224 threes and only made 72 of them. If he is wide open around the perimeter, he will look to let it fly. Hasn't really been able to convert these shots. He isn't much of a floor spacer, but if he can hit the 3 ball and stretch the floor a bit from time to time, it can really help the Warriors offense, where everyone on the court being threats to knock down a 3. But again, the Warriors don't really want to utilize him as a floor spacer that much, but maximize his talents as a pick and roll threat, handoff facilitator, and a rim protector. Marquese Chriss' passing is underrated. Close to 2 assists a game he averaged. He works more so as a handoff guy, but also comfortable in having the ball in his hands and finding cutters, making extra passes to the corners when he rolls. When he gets the ball around the top of the key, he stays patient and waits for plays to develop, and is good at making the right pass at the right moment. Love to see passing big men, because this is a skill that's going to be a must for bigs. Chriss reached his career high in assists this season at 114. Never broke over 100 assists in his career, but now he has with the Warriors. And the fact that he is so willing to pass makes it even better for the Warriors as a whole. Chriss as a defensive player is solid. He has taken strides in his defense and is capable of protecting the rim. He averaged 1.1 blocks on the season, a career high for him, good at pinning shots and emphatically sending them back. He times a lot of these blocks, and his wingspan helps him get these blocks. And he always looks to come over and challenge shots. He doesn't care if he gets posterized. He'll do what he can to protect the rim. Also gives a lot of effort in the post defending bigger players. A lot of improvement over the years of him being an interior defender. He does tend to commit silly fouls here and there, which was a problem in Phoenix, but he has gotten better at limiting them. He is undersized for a center, and so much more bigger and offensively gifted players can score on him, but he at least stands his ground against those players. He's capable of being a switchable big and holding his ground against guards and forwards, and he has that speed and agility to keep up with these guys. He's an average defender with room to grow, and he's always given effort. Marquese Chriss' change in playing style has really helped him be put on the map for the Warriors. He's a piece who can excel off the bench or be a starter. Whether he is the starting center for the Warriors is up to the team and yet to be confirmed, but Chriss is a guy who has improved, worked hard, and gave effort for this Warriors team. He still has work to do expanding his offensive game and be a consistent locked-in defender, but he strives to give it all for the Warriors.